Okay, Miller, so in a previous video we talked about the EIN and what that is, how to get it. We're now ready to talk about incorporation, which is the second step. And so firstly, could you just describe and maybe define what is incorporation and why does it matter?
Right, this is a good question. Incorporation is the way our government categorizes institution, organization, or business.
Okay.
Right, a church is called business for government. So there are a few areas: limit, LMC.
Yeah,
right, with
limited liability corporation.
Exactly. We have association, which is just a group getting together, right? But what is critical is to become incorporation or incorporated business.
Good. That's what we want to see happen, and that helps to protect that pastor, that church planter, and the members from lawsuits, God forbid, that kind of thing?
Yeah, it protects both the pastor and the mother organization, right? So nobody will touch anything outside the incorporated business.
And it's also necessary in order to be able to get a bank account in most cases and do business.
Yes, that's key. You know, if you have EIN and if you have the incorporated documentation, boom, you're ready to open up a bank account.
Or to apply for grants or to do just about any other kind of business.
Exactly. And some places, for them to get a lease, you need to have this sort of documentation so your church can be in a location.
So it's critical for every church to have it. Now, sometimes churches unfortunately try to sort of sail by without getting this step. They may have 50 people and never have done this step. How early is too early for a church to incorporate?
I don't think there's never going to be a too early, right? If you have, let's say, 3 or 5 people already in the church, right? So you're ready to incorporate because we know the Lord's already blessing that planting, right? And so we have 3 people or 5 people, those names can be used, right? For this.
You say they can be used. They can be used as officials, board members,
agent or directors, right? So when you're incorporating a business, you're gonna need to put at least 2 names of people that are with you on this, right? But it's very important not to be your spouse or your relative, a son, a daughter, you know, because creates some
conflict of tension.
And government will come in audit.
Conflict of interest. Yeah, absolutely. Good.
Okay.
So we want to see churches do this as soon as they've contacted the CDN, as they've gotten approval. If you have an EIN, it'll make the process a little easier. But you're saying there are some companies that can do the EIN and then corporation all at once?
Yes. Some companies, it's part of the package.
Okay, good.
Right? And because IRS doesn't charge, so they won't charge either, right? So it's part of the deal.
But there's cost for incorporating.
There is some cost. There is not much, but there is a cost. For me, for a starting church, it would be a little difficult, right? It would be between $340 and $400 top. It would never go beyond $400.
Okay, so you need to save up about $400 to be able to incorporate, but it's a crucial thing for the church. Once you're ready to incorporate, how do you start?
Okay, you can go online, right? Is the best way to go nowadays. You know, everything is digital. You can go online, but it has to go through a reputable organization online. So check for the BBB rating, you know, accreditation. It's Better Business Bureau. It's very important to see if you have a A or A+ in there. That means this group are reputable and they can do good work for you, right, in handling your documentation.
Now, we don't get any kickbacks from this, but do you have an agency that you would recommend?
Oh yes, there is this one which is very easy. It takes 20-25 minutes for you to do the process, which is called swiftfilings.com.
Good.
You know, or LegalZoom.
Okay.
Right.
Perfect.
Both are good ratings and with a Better Business Bureau.
So 2 more quick questions. And by the way, if at any point you get stuck on any of this, you need more information, just feel free to reach out and contact us, and we can help you out. But my other 2 questions, Miller, one, does it vary by state, the process of incorporating?
It does a little bit, right? Some states, depending on their regulations, right, they categorize churches in different areas, and they have different fees too, you know. But these fees wouldn't be maybe we'll differentiate $20 or $30 from here and there.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah. But one thing is important is that when they're ready to do the incorporation, they're gonna need some documentation from the mother organization.
Okay.
So they could reach out to you.
Good.
There is some bylaws, there is some statements that needs to be attached to it for the 501c3 status.
Yeah.
Without it, government can charge you tax.
That's right.
And you don't want that.
This is really crucial. We will grant you the umbrella coverage, the covering of the 501c3 tax exempt status, but you do need to reach out to us so we can get you that information beforehand. And then this is a basic question, but do you have to incorporate every year, or is this a one-time thing?
No, it's a one-time deal.
Good.
Yeah, it's important. It's easy. You do one-time deal for the longevity of that business, right? So it is incorporated. One thing that the state may charge you a little bit, some $10 or $12 here and there yearly, right? Is just to maintain the name registered to that state.
Okay. So you need to know your name. That's going to be set in stone. Some other things like the address of the church, you might want to use the permanent address of the pastor, and then as you move and maybe acquire a location that's more permanent, you can update it.
Yeah, but updating the records is easy.
Yeah, good.
Easy, no questions there.
Good. So get incorporated. Let us know if you have questions, and we're excited for this step.
We are.